What's up? What's up? What's up? And good morning. Welcome back to Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So, YouTube, it's been a minute since I've been on here. How the hell have y'all been? My God, we have been up to a lot. And we just have not been on here since, what, Memorial Day? Or since the trip before Memorial Weekend? Yeah, it got busy. It got busy and it got expensive. And, my God, here we are. Here we are. It's July 16th, 2 days before my 39th birthday. And we are setting out here in Zeeland. And we are picking up a load. Now, do y'all want to know why I had to deadhead so far to pick up a load? Or do you all want to know what we've been up to? You know what? We'll talk about what we've been up to later. Let's talk about this right now. We're out here in Zeeland, Michigan, which is about 152 miles away from my yard. Now y'all ask, why the hell did you deadhead so far? Well, I've done it before. And I'll do it again. But this time around, well, we ended up getting out here, or having to come way the hell out here to pick up a load just to get out to Wisconsin because, well, last week when I was sitting in a hotel room, and yeah, I'll talk about the hotel room too later on, but y'all gotta stick around and find out everything we've been up to. Right now we're gonna talk about the main subject of this video. Brokers and not wanting to book loads with new carriers or take on new carriers. But anyways, like I was saying, last week when I was sitting there booking loads in the hotel room out there in Decatur, Illinois, I was sitting there and I found a great load coming out of St. John's going to Wisconsin, and then everything flowed right around after that. Well, I got the whole week booked up while I was working on a load with Transloop, a broker I have worked with before in the past. And yeah, it was only maybe a load or two I've done for him in the past. And he was all ready to do the load. I had it booked, ready to go. $900 coming out of St. John's going to Milwaukee. And yeah, it was taking a little while to get everything situated. And he sent me an email saying that he needed me to redo my carrier packet because it's been since 2022 since I did the last load with them. So I said, okay, cool. Well, meanwhile, I'd been waiting for him to get all his stuff together. I was booking everything else I found to go with that load. And well, after I got everything else booked, you know, and I should know better, but you know, sometimes when you get a good rhythm going and you have a perfect week planned out, you can't waste any time booking loads, especially with how many carriers there are in the market nowadays. But anyways, so I had everything all put together. Dude emails me back talking about, since he's like, I can't book this load with you because you're technically a new carrier. And I sent him an email back. I'm like, technically I'm not. I was like, is there anything we can do? I'm like, I'm not trying to scam a load. No response back after that. So I left it at that. I ended up giving it a few days. I waited till Monday. And I booked this load coming out here for, or picking up out here for $600 going to Pleasant Prairie. You know, it's yeah, hold on a second. Alright, y'all, well, I got interrupted there with a phone call. It was, another telemarketer, well, trucking telemarketer, let's call it that, fuel card offer. Sounded decent. Told him to email me some literature. But yeah, that's another reason I ain't been trying to make no videos lately. This phone just don't stop blowing up. But anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about. So I got my whole week booked out, and dude said he can't book the load with me and never responded back. It's just ridiculous, y'all. I mean, how many of y'all out there that are doing this thing, booking loads, and you try to sign up with a new carrier lately and you've had a hard time doing it, or you get the we're not taking on new carriers, or you haven't ran enough loads. Like, there's been a few brokerages that I work with on a daily basis, and I'm a single owner operator. I don't run, I run maybe 15 out of 30 days a month, 20 days tops. So yeah, I'm not going to have 25 loads in the past 3 months with these brokerages. I have my 5 major brokerages I work with on a daily basis and my 10 backup. But every now and then I need a fill-in broker for this load or that load or the other thing, or just to get me out of this area. But these brokers are not wanting to move loads with you because there's so much scamming going on now in this industry. It's just a lot of what I've been dealing with lately as far as trying to book loads and keep freight moving. So yeah, but yeah, it's been a hell of a battle trying to find loads that fit my agenda because of scammers, because of not having enough loads with that broker in the past 3 months. I don't know. Just gotta keep moving forward though. We got a good week ahead of us though planned. We're here in Zeeland. We're heading over to Wisconsin. And then from Wisconsin we're going down to Kentucky. And then from Kentucky back up to Wisconsin and then back home for my birthday celebration Saturday over at the Williams Lake Festival, which has kind of been a tradition for me for the past, let's see, since I was in 6th grade, I guess, 7th. So yeah, kind of looking forward to driving through Chicago today. They got hit pretty hard with some storms, which is kind of unlikely for that area. I mean, the Midwest does get hit, but not like they did. I mean, city areas really don't get blasted with tornadoes, but there's this tanker company and it got blasted right off I-55, and I've seen them multiple times. This place got hit hard. I'll post that video up after this clip here of us rambling on. But yeah, they got I-55. I looked on Google Maps. I-55 is all closed down right now, right there with that area. It looks like if you watch the video closely, you can see in the background on the interstate where there's wrecked semi trucks and cars. They get hit hard out there. That's right in the Joliet area. An area I've been through multiple times, and thankfully I've been running on Tuesdays for the most part, because I probably could have been out in that area when that shit went down. The sky's looking a little dark here right now. From what I was looking at, it looks like it's just rain showers over Lake Michigan. On another note, we got a new drone again, and this drone I actually have I have faith in it with flying. I'm starting to feel rain blowing through the window right now. Yeah, I went from the Holy Stone drone to the Potenzic model, or brand rather. And I took it up here. It's a little bit windy out, but it actually flew pretty good. It said, it even gave me a warning on the screen to lower the altitude because it was, excuse me, y'all. Lower the altitude because it was encountering high winds. But it really holds its own. So yeah, the drone footage that I'm talking about was at the beginning of this video. And if we get to where we're going tonight, we might put a little bit more on there. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna get loaded here at this dock at Ryder. We're picking up 42,000 pounds of whey powder going to a bakery there in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. So we're gonna do our research and recon and see where we want to park if we get loaded anytime soon, which probably not, because they told me once when I backed into when I checked in that my plane was until 11. They were going to give me a dock, and it'll be a little bit. So they got one truck in the dock over there that docked before me, and I still have a green light which looks blue. And yeah, So I think we're gonna hop back here in this bunk, watch a little TV, do a little recon, and we'll see y'all out there. Later. y'all. So we just pulled in here to this TA to check our weight, and it's a good thing that we did because we were not in the right position. Now I didn't check out the total weight, but I did make sure where I was supposed to be at on my tandems. Now let me show you all something. If I can spin this around with my gloves on. Hold on. Take my gloves off here real quick. Spin that around. So y'all can see what I'm talking about back here. Now, I've still got 60 pounds over on my trailer axle here. So we're gonna come down here, we're gonna pull our pin again. Now, see where that one pin is right there? That's where my mark is. That's where I marked it from where it was at. Each one of these pins holes is about 250 pounds. So by moving my tandems back, I am pulling weight off my trailer axles. So we're gonna actually pull this up 2 more pins, and that should put us about where we need to be, about another 500 pounds, and that should put us under 3,400 pounds on the trailer axle. So let's go ahead and go up here and pull this up real quick. Alright, go back here and check it one more time. And we gotta release our hands too, so yeah, we're heavy. We're about almost at 80,000 pounds, I believe. So yeah, I went from, let's see where I had the mark at, right there. So that's 500, 1,000, 1,500 more. So we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna slide the tandems back to lock in the pins. And let's see, let me count that one more time. So where I was at, right there at the mark, that's my little mark I made with my gloves. 2, that's 5. 4, that's 1,000. That's 1,500. So we're actually going to go 1,250 is what our math is. And that should lock our tandems in. And that locks them in.
Okay.
So we...
All right.
I am still recording. Music started playing again. Oh, my radio show. So, with to move weight off your steer axle, you wanna move your tandems forward. Now to move weight off the trailer axle, you wanna move them back. Right? Yeah, move your tandems back. So now we should be right where we want to be. And I'm gonna look at these scale tickets, and I'll post both my first weight and my second weight. All right, y'all, we're gonna go in here and get cleaned up here at the TA real quick and get back on the road. See y'all out there. Later. What's happening, my people? We are parked for the night. We are done. We are completely finished. We got unloaded early. And I could not be happier about that. You know, my plan was to get unloaded early, and being it was only 5:30 by the time we got unloaded. Or no, it was 5:30 by the time we got to where we were gonna go. You know, I pulled into our receiver, got all situated, parked next to a nice shady tree, and yeah, I was getting ready to walk up to the shipping door and just to see if they were still open, because my appointment was from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. And they opened one of the bay doors, and that's what I had, so I showed him. He's like, just go ahead and back it in here. I'm like, all right, bet, no problem. So that's what we did. And then we went over to the Quick Trip to stay there for the night. And of course, every spot was already taken. Multiple spots filled with bobtails and box trucks. That's definitely got to be a place where their locals park. Cones all over the place, so you couldn't make a spot. So I said, screw it. Came down here to my petrol, and didn't really need fuel. But I figured, hey, I'm going down to Kentucky and coming back up. I'll just top her off. And that'll save me from having to do it tomorrow or the day after that. And I can use my gallons I spent here now. I'm under 75 gallons for parking validation, but she told me to bring it back in and she can validate my parking. I'm like, all right, cool. And she gave me half off for the restaurant upstairs, so I might actually go check that out instead of eating here tonight. I don't know. I really don't want to spend money on food, but half off on hot food. I mean, I can always warm up my stuff in the cooler that I have, but who knows? I probably won't go up there as much as I'd like to. Just don't want to spend the money. And speaking of spending money, like I told y'all earlier, I tell y'all what's been going on, why things have been so busy, why I've been not taking any time to make any videos. Well. So I dropped the truck off before we went up north for Memorial Weekend, and for the kingpin that they found that was bad and all the vibration, and I was getting uneven tire wear in the front. Now they ended up replacing the whole front axle and doing brakes on the front. So that was about $2,200 there. And my trusty cooler that I had, my orange and black one, that was a refrigerator. I had to get rid of that and buy this one right here. It's still the same concept, same thing, you know, I just got it loaded up with food. It's basically a refrigerator. Oh shit, it really is a refrigerator. It's set at 34 degrees and I have it plugged into my power inverter right now. It will hook to 12 volt, but I got power inverter here, so why bother putting on 12 volt? So I had to buy a new cooler. And just recently, my last run last week, I was all set up nice to, pretty much I was averaging $1,000 a day last week, and my truck decided that it wanted to drop an injector again. So yeah, we ended up, we dropped the injector. It was downpouring. We were going through that Hurricane Barrel leftover remnants that was going through Illinois. And we got downpoured on. The place we delivered to was pond, lake, whatever. And after we dropped out there, we were heading towards Springfield. And just before Decatur, Illinois, the truck started running funny and it was downpouring and it was just a miserable night. I ended up getting to a Walmart and tried changing the fuel filter. Thought maybe that I was just not getting enough fuel pressure or something, because it's getting close to a PM, which I'm going to have to buy more fuel filters here soon, because I think I'm out after this next one. But yeah, got to a Walmart parking lot, changed the fuel filter, and I got on my this app. It's called Find Truck Services. And I started looking for repair shops real close. My bad, y'all. Excuse me. But I found this place called Decatur Truck and Trailer Repair, and they were only about 6 miles away from where I was at, so that's where I headed to. Went over there and had me well, let me rewind a little bit, because my mind wandered. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about there. I guess I must be tired. So I called them first thing 7 o'clock in the morning when they opened, and the lady said, yeah, bring it on by. They pulled me right around back and scanned the truck, did the injector cutout test, and found injector 1 had went bad again. Injector 2 was dead, and injector 3 was dead. 4 was on the cusp of dying. It was really weak. And 5 and 6 were still working. So I said, you know what? Just do them all. I don't want any more issues. I don't want this to happen again. You know, you're supposed to do all of them anyways when you replace one. But the place that I went to only had one at that time. And I still ended up replacing the injector harness. So, yeah, I ended up with a $5,000 repair plus a hotel stay, which the hotel there, the Sleep Inn in Decatur, Illinois, nice hotel, but they will rip you off. Want an early check-in, wouldn't do it for me unless I gave the guy $40 cash. And being in between a rock and a hard place, I had no other choice. I had nowhere else to go. It was 10 in the morning. I wasn't waiting around till 3 o'clock. So that's what I did. I gave $40 plus the $174 for the room that I booked online. It is what it is. We've been busting our asses trying to get this money back, and we barely squeezed a profit last month with the repairs and the plates. Yeah, because I had to get plates for my truck last month. Not to mention heavy vehicle use tax. Now this month I got to do the brakes on the trailer, and I had to do the injectors. And then next month, my insurance renews. But on the bright side, we're going to be saving about $330. So, I don't know, y'all. Been putting some money out there, and we're just trying to... Luckily, we got some money saved up, and rates are starting to pick up a little bit. The deadhead's what's making it look bad. So it is what it is. You know, maybe now that these idle loans are being recollected, they're going after people that are delinquent on them. Maybe we'll start seeing more carriers or brokers exit this industry and see this economy step up a little bit, or at least the rates step up anyways. So, but tomorrow morning we got a 1 p.m. pickup, and we're just going to kick it here for the night and hang out, get this video edited, and yeah. But y'all, we're still out here trucking. We're here. You know, I'm not going to promise a video every week. I will try to do a video here and there. You know, it's hard because I've been so busy with running with the business and just trying to make as much money as possible and keep my costs down, which ain't been easy lately, let me tell you what. So, but alright, y'all, that's it for the night. We'll see y'all next time, and as always, please like, share, subscribe, hustle hard and stay humble, and yeah, like I said, see y'all later.